to win this one, but Sapphire99 clearly very capable of beating Hero if you can get past local GP. Can we secure the deal? Here we go. It's going to be Hope on the left and Sapphire99 on the right.
We're going to see what this Ridley can do against the Hero. Have to watch out now. The bounce is out. No fireballs needed. No plasma. Just have to use your own normals, okay? And I think that's fine for Sapphire. Going straight with the forward air, the down tilt. Oh, wants the up B spike with the angling it downwards, but oh, it's all Hope right now.
Yep, and just turning around with the flame slash. If he goes for it, you know, it's like, fine. If you're not going to engage, I'll just go up and back at you eventually. I'll not go all day.
Okay, I like the dash attack to push him off stage. Force the up B, make them waste some mana, and the F tilt, you're going to have to burn some more.
But just enough on deck to say, yep, when the sizzle appears, I will certainly use it. And there is the middle frizz, I think, was setting up into that forward air. Sapphire99, we struggle to call Ridley a heavyweight when we know that he's lighter than Samus, but he is a heavyweight. Just not quite as heavy as you might expect, but living on the forward air that would have killed most characters, let's be honest. Ooh, wait a minute. Hope's going to have to recover from that one and does it with a zoom. Sapphire99 was in position but didn't swing the triggers. Didn't have faith that Hope was going to respawn on top of his eyes, but you know what? He did exactly that.
Interesting to like angle the F tilt upwards. I've been seeing that quite a bit from Sapphire today already. And no recovery. I think they wanted the zoom, but I think they fished a bit too hard for it. No catch right there, and it's all Sapphire right now. You got to catch the hands instead.
When you were at that position, you needed fully charged up B, the Kaswoosh to make it back, and Hope, up by only 2 MP, could not afford it. It takes 16 MP and he had only 14. And the middle one, it's good for horizontal distances, not so good for vertical, but off to sleep goes Ridley, just curls up into a ball there, and Hope hits with the full forward smash. Sapphire99 was not getting out of that one.
And again, with the bounce on deck, there's no time for plasma, but instead, that's what I'm saying. Sapphire is happy to go for these normals. Gets the side B after reading it in the air as well, and again, making Hope drain that mana. Already at 13.
But we know that Ridley is always going to go for those down tilts at ledge, or the F tilts angled down at ledge, sorry. And Hope was like, oh, you missed? Right, I'm going to go hit you. And Hope immediately got himself out of disadvantage. Still losing this one on percent. Sapphire99 might just be the Ridley Destroyer for real.
Might be the Hero Destroyer as well. Cuts the out smash, just whiffs it right there. A little bit unlucky from Sapphire. Has to keep working though, okay? The drag down fair into the grab. Puts the plasma just to one ball, and is he going to cover the zoom? Tries to get the dash attack, still gets the F tilt. And we're going to keep going. It's all Sapphire at the moment.
Yeah, that F tilt, if it was a little bit quicker, would have easily taken the stock, instead getting him punished. Ridley forward air definitely not safe on shield. That is not one of the things you can say about it. It always feels such a cramped move. You can tell Sakurai always thought Ridley was too big, because some of the moves they gave to this character, he's clearly holding back, just like Sephiroth. But you know what? He can still fight and takes it down to last stock with Hope right now. Can you do what you were doing before? Having a big lead, bounce, you've just got to ignore it for a little bit. Can you find another one of those Space Pirate rushes to rack up the damage?
That was up throw into the net. Not too much off it though in a gate. Oh, waits for the air dodge as well. Really smart from Sapphire to recognize F tilt on the ledge. Another one. Just wants to poke at his shield. Where do we go? Hope doesn't even know where. Just has to throw out any type of spell.
Will Sapphire swing this time? Yes, and once again, Hope randomly obliges. You do not choose where you're going to land after the zoom. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but sometimes you'll get a whoosh at ledge into the F smash. That's one of the things that heroes love to do. Just drop a little tornado with the up B. You can choose which one you want to do depending on how active it's going to be. The little original whoosh, it's not going to cost as much MP. It's not active for very long, but if you do connect it, if you're on that platform, yeah, you can just swing the F tilt. Likewise, if you just want to kill with the up B, fully charge it. Extend the hitbox, make it so a big guy like Ridley can't get past it. Hope had the options, but picked the right one in the end. From the depths, makes it out and takes game one alive.
Let's see what Sapphire can do to kind of improve on that first game. I really do think they had it though. Maybe it's a couple of mistakes. And again, that up B, like you said before, you know, the swoosh, whoosh or swoosh, whichever one it was, it does a really good job of being like a booby trap, you know what I mean? You don't want to cross this line, because if you do, bam, little tornado waiting for you.
So here we go again, switching to Sora. clearly not happy with how things were going with the hero. Was able to win, but says, I'm going to try out a new character. I like all the Square Enix characters. And Sora will be making its debut. This is admittedly a good matchup for Sora. He loves to get those nair loops, and with a gigantic guy like Ridley, they'll carry on even longer. And Ridley hates being frozen in ice. That's a canonical fact.
Ooh, the down smash, okay. But now it's time. Us unleashing the key on them. Okay, I hope. Couple of confirms, dropping it right there. Probably a bit too hard to hit it. Still getting an up smash though, but it's no kill. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like this matchup is one that I talk about a lot with my often static co-commentator Hot Punks, because he mains Sora, and he has a Ridley in his region, LNL, and fought one in Rame at Manchester Congress. He always says, if I lose the Sora Ridley matchup, I'm just bad. And then he keeps doing it, and then he beats everyone else. It's so random, but I really want to see what Hope can do against one of those highest level ones in Ridley. Did you see that mash, Fabs?
Needed. It was needed. I feel like Sapphire was just ready for it either way. Wasn't even startled.
It's like, yeah, of course, this is the best player in Denmark. Of course they're going to mash out of those combos. But wow, into the ice you go. You can't mash out of this one too easily. But in the end, that played to Sapphire's advantage. Hope says, you're going to pop out eventually, right? I'm going to pop the up smash, and Sapphire99 delayed even later. It's like, knock at the door. Come in. Come in. Right, I'm here now.
That
what did I miss?
Side B just kind of interrupting Hope right there. Oh no, should I say Sapphire, should I say? Mashes out again of that side B and gets an upbeat of his own in Hope. Wow.
This is just basically saying to Sapphire99, hey, you know Space Pirate Rush, one of your best moves, it does loads of damage and it's a command grab that goes through shield ambiguously. Yeah, don't use it, it's not worth it. I'm just going to mash out, you're going to deal like 10%.
And that seems to be the story of this whole set, man. Like, you make a couple of mistakes, it just seems like Hope is ready. Unfortunately, not ready right there, though. The up smash, sneaking in, finding a kill. It's back to 2 stocks apiece. And honestly, 57% isn't too bad for Sapphire if he wasn't getting looped like this. This man is in an absolute whole cutscene.
Oh, he's in agony right now.
Jesus.
Hope absolutely quite content to continue, but again, the Blizzarga has been the story of the set, really. It's been absolutely finding its mark every single time. A lot of the Soras will like to use Thundarga pretty much the most out of all the spells, but Hope has basically been a Blizzarga specialist. The other 2 spells haven't really been a factor, saying, it's a dragon, I'm going to freeze him. Oh, but you can always get those aerial Firagas into a side B or other true setups. There was a follow-up hit, but nothing too drastic from Hope. But that is one of the best ways to use Firaga as a Sora player. Use it out of disadvantage. It will cover your front, and if you happen to get it at close range, it's got so many follow-ups. There is going to be the sweeping aerial, the rising aerial, whatever they call it. Aerial sweep, that's the one. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I remember I looked at Sora's Up B's name on Smash Weekend, and I'm like, that's the most generic thing I've ever heard. And then the Kingdom Hearts fans were on my case, and they're like, that's what it's called in the game.
Fair enough. Either way,
Can't
though,
help it.
Just feel like, you know, Sapphire getting a bit too caught, trying to land on the Hope a bit too much. And they're ready with that, with the up B out shield that will kill quite early-ish, even on Ridley. He's not that heavy, man. We keep saying it. And the up smash, not finding it on the freeze, gets the Pirate Rush.
Oh, Hope not mashing out on that occasion. I do wonder how hard he was mashing, if he just hadn't tried it in time, or if it was genuinely just guaranteed death at that point. Because I feel like if you can mash out, Hope will.
Yeah.
But you know what? The character switch has been totally validated here. Hope had to be careful not to auto home. Side B could have got him killed if he did it automatically, but instead gets the counter. Ridley has that linear recovery where if he's forced to use it, Sora can, in fact, just go for the counter. And it is unbelievably strong. It looks like the most basic counter in the game, but they gave that thing a deflector on projectiles. They gave it the strength of the gods. And it's so quick as well. It's so hard to fall out of.
The DLC move, there's a reason why I'd be doing so much work.
So wolf in sheep's clothing, it absolutely looks like a base game move, and then you get hit by it, and you're like, oh, I died!
Yeah.
Ah. It's another one of those moves where it sounds so generic in name. It's a counter. What do they call it? Counter-attack. But that's what it's called in Kingdom Hearts, so they can't help it.
Of course. Going to see game 3. I feel like Sapphire's been really close, but just can't find that final hit. And, you know, Hope never missing the final hit on his side.
That was so good!
Yep.
using the Thundarga to cover the platform and saying Sapphire is absolutely going to roll here. Already facing the other way with Hope to get the loop started. Because that is the win condition for Sora at the end of the day against Ridley. Get the loops going with that neutral air, and Hope absolutely got it started from a read. Hope is cleaning house right now, doing infinitely better with the Sora than he was with Hope. With Hero, sorry. Yeah, and this is looking dire.
I was going to say I can see why he made the switch to Sora, because even though he still won the first game, it wasn't as close as he wanted it to be. Now,
look at that.
He is dancing on Sapphire at the moment.
I'm not going to lie, if I'm Sapphire, I'm feeling robbed. I wanted to beat 3 heroes in a row. Then Hope just said, oh, I can play Sora as well. Enjoy this.
Who knows, man? Who knows? Freezes him now. Gets the air dodge early and tries to get the confirmed tail. Just couldn't find it. And still, it doesn't matter if I miss one. I can just do it again.
Ooh, he attempts the skewer. Sapphire did the right thing to get away from Thundarga and drop down to the right-hand side. Says, if I'm going to be here, I might as well try and get some big damage. But Hope's like, I'll just swing into the background for a little bit.
Lands on the wing, the up tilt. Trying to push out the F tilt as well. A lot of normals coming out on Sapphire's side. No projectile needed. The plasma is not available in this matchup, even without the bounce on the hero side. The Sora doing a great job stalling Sapphire away.
Yep, does the down air to get away from the plasma breath, but doesn't pop the up B there, I guess, or pops the up B too early. I didn't quite catch it, to be fair, but usually you don't even need to watch Sora recovery, right? Because if he's off stage, he'll get back, except for Hope, apparently. But
covering with Sora and SDing is one of the most unbelievable things I've heard in Smash. But okay, things happen for a reason. Can Sapphire bring this back? They've been getting it close.
Oh, I love that.
But they're at 160.
Again with the roll in. Hope is so good at roll scenarios. Says it could be so easy to grab Ridley when he's literally sat there in shield, but he waited for Sapphire to do the spot dodge and then do the grab. Perfect timing from Hope. Still ahead on percent, but you are going to need that kill, or you might just get sneezed on by that big dragon. Does the run-off up air, and that is going to be exactly what Hope needed.
Honestly, they're not out of the game, though. They've brought it all the way back to where, you know, one hit and they could be even again. From this set has been a kind of a wash until now, I'd say. Sapphire just needs to keep on fighting.
Oh, the back air just a little bit too soon, though. I feel like a Nair maybe would have hit, but Sapphire wanted a move that was deliberately going to kill when you need it so badly, but the dash attack will find exactly what you need. You can definitely win this, Sapphire99.
And this is what I'm talking about now. We're pretty much even, I'd say. A couple of hits and, oh, never mind. Hope starting to run away with it yet again. A couple of confirms. All of the forward airs.
Yeah, but the high recovery from Sapphire was perfect for avoiding the Thundarga. Dragons are meant to resist it after all, but here come the noops. Or just one hit of Nair, just to say, recover again.
I think that Hope wanted to kind of like, you know, get away from whatever Sapphire was cooking. Unfortunately, though, getting a bit caught, still has the lead, though. 20 to 139, this might be it. Has to be.
Yeah, I was worried that dash attack was going to kill there. Up air again is so strong. It doesn't sound it, but it hits with the power of friendship. And with the aerial sweep, Hope is going to clean up a 3-0 with the surprise Sora. Sapphire99's attempt at the Hero Gauntlet is over. You will have to run down the loser side. Unless there's an upset on Lucha Litten, in which case it resumes at that point. But for now, Hope moves on, doing it for Denmark, who are having the time of their lives here at Regen.